leaders? Are they born or made? This question has been controversial for decades. No one actually has a definitive answer. The truth, though, is, based on research and countless studies made on the subject, that the majority of leaders are made, and a selected elite are born. Quantifying this, it is reported based on credible research made by trustworthy sources, that leaders are about 1/3 born and 2/3 made. The leadership role, whether in an organization, a country, a tribe or even a family, is complex. One cannot assume the leadership role and execute it effectively without the essential skills, qualifications and tools, given that social entities and relationship processes are complicated. Knowing this fact, we can safely say that leaders can be developed. However, we will affirm the fact that leaders must have some inborn characteristics or predisposition to be and become leaders. What does the word leader mean? According to the New Oxford Dictionary of English, leadership is the action of leading a group of people or an organization, the state or position of being a leader. The Macmillan Dictionary defines a leader as someone who is responsible for or in a control of a group, organization, country, etc. The word leader comes from the Old English word leiden, meaning to go before as a guide. It was first used in English in the 14th century to describe a person in charge. Another origin of the word leadership is the Latin word ducere, meaning to lead, consider, regard. Studying different etymologies of the word leader or leadership gives us many different interpretations and conclusions on the real definition of leadership. This may be the reason why many schools of leadership have been born. If you ask leadership gurus, they will provide you different definitions of leadership. Some of them will say that leadership is more of a process rather than a position. There is also the servant leadership philosophy. Also, there is also the notion theory that leadership is an attitude and state of mind that is available to everyone. Another promotes that leadership is strongly connected to the environment, where leaders can develop by refining their characteristics from different environments in their life to create the ideal leadership model. Having presented all these, we now come to the big question. What makes a good leader? This video will present 8 characteristic traits of a good leader. The information in this video is based on studies conducted on leadership experts' theories, as well as compilations of leadership assessment surveys carried out during our 20 years of industry experience. It is not an attempt to present a very specific leadership competency framework, but rather provide a general success profile of what makes an effective leader. It will highlight the valuable traits that are commonly shared by the most successful leaders in the world, as proven by their achievements during the present time, and in previous lifetimes. Before we continue, please do not forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Now, back to our video. Let's begin. What makes a good leader? Number 1. A good leader is authentic. Authentic leadership is a growing field of academic research due to the success of its application in the corporate and political world. An authentic leader is true to himself or herself, and connects rather heavily to his or her own set of values, thoughts, feelings and intentions. Leadership experts who advocate this style of leadership claim that it is a superior model, as it is highly effective in invoking trust and motivation in subordinates. The authentic leader believes that in order to successfully lead, one must follow his or her own set of values, and allow subordinates to see the embodiment of these values practiced in daily interactions, decisions and responses to difficult situations. Number 2. A good leader is courageous. Courage is an important quality in a leader. The good leader must have very strong beliefs and convictions, that he or she is not easily swayed or influenced by others' opinions, no matter how popular they may be. There are times that the leader's values may be challenged, especially if they are against what the majority is doing. The good leader is known to take risks, and has the confidence to push through. He or she takes charge, and even if sometimes things can get uncomfortable, the successful leader says what needs to be said, and does what needs to be done. For example, When majority of companies think that cost-cutting at the expense of employee welfare is the right solution, the good leader knows that putting people first is the best choice. A courageous leader will always stand up for what is right even if it might face some resistance. But at the same time, he or she also has the courage to admit mistakes if proven so. Number 3. A good leader is humble. Humility is rarely seen anymore. The concept of leadership is somehow even linked to arrogance by most. Most leaders nowadays consider the title and leadership rank as synonymous to power and sense of superiority. Rising egos are common in boardrooms and a false sense of pride fills the air. However, the truly good leader is always humble, and shows this by the way he or she treats others. The humble leader fosters openness, and encourages honest feedback. Subordinates feel motivated and empowered by the leader who shows humility, because he or she lets them shine and does not always takes the credit. Number 4. A good leader innovates. Innovation is a highly sought-after quality in a leader. In fact, a philosophy called innovation leadership has emerged, where the leader influences his or her subordinates to produce creative ideas, products and services. Many successful leaders nowadays are so-called innovators, because they introduce novel and cutting-edge ideas. They made their mark by creating an imprint through their innovative ideas and creations. We would not have the technology and smart solutions that we have now, if not for these innovative leaders. Great examples of success in this type of leadership are Richard Branson of Virgin, Elon Musk of Tesla and SpaceX, Steve Jobs of Apple, and Jeff Bezos of Amazon. Number 5. A good leader shows excellence. Excellence in leadership entails having a clear understanding of the goals and purpose. The leader who knows with full conviction what he or she is working for will be driven by a culture of excellence to achieve and reach for the target. Leaders who practice excellence drive high performance and inspire others to do the same. They go beyond the ordinary limits to realize their dreams, aspirations and goals. The excellent leader chooses superiority above all else, and will be relentless in the pursuit of brilliance and greatness. A good leader does not accept mediocrity, nor work in a haphazard manner. He or she is in the forefront of work with admirable distinction, and motivates people to follow suit. Number 6. A good leader is visionary. Visionary leaders have a clear picture of how the future will look. For them, vision is the necessary step to success. A good leader has his or her sights set on the future. Vision is something that is clear on his or her head, and is something that will be attained no matter what. Great leaders start with a vision, then they work on very clear steps and processes to make their vision a reality. They encourage others to work on that vision, and rally support of their followers to help them bring their vision to life. Visionary leaders promote collaboration, enthusiasm and discipline. They encourage victories among their followers, and empower them to show creativity. Number 7. A good leader is ethical. Ethics in a good leader denotes the type of leadership that is mainly governed by respect for beliefs and values. It is highly based on integrity, honesty, morality, trust and fairness. A good leader practices the kind of values and traits that are considered appropriate and desirable in any given society. Being ethical also means that the good leader leads by example. Just as he or she requires followers to practice ethical behavior, he or she also enforces that upon him or herself. They seek to create a diverse culture, where everyone is treated with respect and dignity. Ethical leaders also integrate equality, promote positivity, and they inspire employees to act the same. Studies show that ethical leadership is successfully proven to be an effective type of leadership, because it fosters a workplace grounded in equality and respect, which contribute to the organization's goals and overall employee growth. Number 8. A good leader is self-aware. Self-awareness is being able to see oneself in an objective and bias-free manner. Being self-aware means that the leader makes an accurate appraisal of his or her personality. The successful leaders know what their strengths and weaknesses are. They know what motivates them, they know what discourages them. Therefore, they know what they need to develop or change or foster in themselves. Applying self-awareness allows for being able to balance conflicts and mitigate unpleasant scenarios. The self-aware leader is effective because he or she is able to adapt and adjust leadership style as necessary. Having a deep knowledge and understanding of oneself is probably one of the most effective elements in leading with greatness. It strengthens the leader's performance, as well as the team, and the whole organization as a whole. Brent Gleason, who is considered a subject matter authority on leadership, sums it up. The ability to be perceptively in tune with yourself and your emotions, as well as having sound situational awareness, can be a powerful tool for leading a team. Talent Dimensions Consulting sums up good leadership into the acronym, ACHIEVES. The good leader achieves. Having these 8 qualities encompass the successful leader. We presented to you a generic perspective on good leadership traits, and how putting them into practice will enable the leader to achieve his or her goals and victories. Ideally, leadership success profiles are multi-dimensional. One dimension is the character traits of an effective leader, which we have summed up for you in today's video. If you enjoyed this video, please do not forget to like it, and subscribe to our channel for more informational content.